Power 92. We are #1 in the streets.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good, good. I love these curls. Curls for the girls. Well, I am Sierra Monet. It is amazing. Nice to meet you. I'm a personality at Power 92 in Chicago. Have you been to Chicago before?
I have. I enjoy coming to Chicago.
Nice, nice. Well, definitely when this whole pandemic is over, we need to get you in the studio for sure. I definitely miss doing like face-to-face interactions with people. I feel like this is kind of
it's kind of weird. It was cool at first.
Yeah, but we definitely gonna make it work. But starting off, I just want to say before we even get started, I am loving your growth from seeing you as a OMG girl and the daughter of Tiny and the stepdaughter of T.I. and just stepping into your own individual, your own brand as a solo artist and now even a TV host. Like, it's amazing. And about to be a mommy is amazing to see. I love it. So how was that? No problem. How was that transition from, being in other people's shadow to now just doing your own thing?
It's definitely been a challenging transition, I would say. Just being on my parents' TV show for so long, I would say I'm really still in their shadow, even to this day.
You think so?
Yeah, girl, I go out all the time. I'm always T.I. and Tiny's daughter, or, oh, can I take a picture? Oh, ain't you T.I. daughter? Like, that's like, everybody's thing. So, I feel like when people address me as Zanique all the time, then it's over with. But, that's still always my thing. So,
right.
But I feel like with this show, it definitely gives me a platform to, like have my own spotlight away from my parents, and people get to know me a little bit more on the talk show,
right?
Other than the reality TV show, which is kind of backwards in a sense, but they definitely get to see me, me more.
Nice. So the name of the show is called The Mix, and it's a show for millennials and Generation Z. So I love that. I am a millennial, so I feel like it's not a lot of representation of us like on. It kind of is, but it isn't. Like, I feel like there's some shows and they don't stay around for longevity. So hopefully you guys are around for a long time. So yeah, so I definitely see you, Romeo, Anton Peoples is on there, Jamie Dubois. I think that's how you say her name. Dubois. Okay. Jazz Anderson. She's the daughter of Tammy Roman, right? Nice. So we do have a mix of, I love seeing the mix of, okay, we have some entertainers that we already know, and then we have a couple of names that we don't know. So I don't think it's going to be super biased. So I definitely love that. So how was it, just becoming an individual, giving your opinion on other things? Because you seem like you're soft-spoken. I wouldn't take you as a person who's giving your opinion on, what's going on in entertainment.
Right. Actually, that is very true. Like, I'm pretty much a really private person. Like, my mom thought of me of being on the show. I'm like, are you sure? Like, I'm the kid that you want to be a part of the show. Like, I'm the most soft-spoken one. But I think that this show is definitely like giving, like, teaching me and giving me, outlet to speak my mind and have a actual voice. And, I'm definitely learning as I go, like, I feel like with cancel culture and stuff like that, there's definitely pressure to not say the wrong things. Yeah. But I mean, that's really with everything. But I feel like now it's just like, I just have to speak my mind and stand on it and just, forget about the opinions of the world.
Right. Now, what topics are you all talking about on the show? Like, just throw out a few topics that may be talked about.
We talk about everything on the show. Nothing is off limits, from politics, anything, Trump tweeting, Kanye West running for president. We talked about that. So, like celebrity gossip, relationships, everything, sex. Nothing is off limits on the show. We talk about everything.
Nice. Now, I know the roles are, I feel like it's going to be different for y'all. Like, I feel like, you guys are the people, especially you and Romeo, like you see your names in the blog. So people are always talking about y'all with relationship or if you're dating. So now the roles are definitely reversed. So I'm super excited to see that. And I did see that Tiny is an executive producer. So how is that working with your mom? Like, does it feel like a mom-daughter relationship, or does it feel like, oh, dang, this is my boss, and like, I gotta listen to her?
You know, I've been working with my mom forever.
Okay.
So now that we're doing this show together, it's a little different. I mean, just from working with her from the beginning is definitely different. You know, in the beginning, we had a lot of problems. Just, you know, like I just always looked at her. I mean, she's my mom. So it's like hard to take her criticism sometime without getting offended or like it messing up your attitude. And she used to be like, you got to come out of that. Like, you want to sit around and be sad because I said something. And it's just like, now I appreciate her criticism. And I want her to critique me because I care about, you know, what she has to say. And now she knows that I can be sensitive, so she won't go as hard. She'll be like, you know, I don't know if you want to hear this. And I'm like, just lay it on me, because
right.
She's always going to speak her mind. So we work together a lot better now. I guess.
That's super dope. Okay, so just to get off topic a little bit, but it's kind of on topic for the TV show. So I saw the Shade Room, they posted, it was like a throwback of, remember in high school when we used to have like record songs on our voicemails. So I did like a poll to see like, okay, if we still had the songs on our voicemails in 2020, like what song would you have? So I was asking different people. So I want to know, what song would you have? I want to see where your head is when it comes to the music. It could be your song, your mom's song, anybody's song.
You know, it's like, if I really would think about it, I would choose something that, you know, kind of goes with something, you know, phone wise. Like that's what I would do back in the day. Like, oh, like this would be cool. But I find just off the top, I would probably choose Hit Different by SZA.
Oh, yes.
It's a nice little vibe. Yeah. You know, I really love that. So probably my voicemail song.
Nice. Are you excited to be a mom? I know you are excited to be a mommy, but is there things that you're like nervous about or that you're super excited about when it comes to motherhood?
I'm probably pretty nervous about everything.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know anything about motherhood. I thought I did, I guess, having so many siblings. I'm like, oh, it just has to be the hardest thing ever. But I'm really excited for her to get here and, you know, for her to, you know, change my whole world at this point. Aww. But nervous at the same time because it's just like I don't really know what to expect.
Yeah. Nice. Now, what would you do different as far as parenting? Like you have, from the outside looking in, you have an amazing mom, amazing dad, amazing stepdad, just amazing foundation as far as family in general. But what would you do different that your parents did and you like, I'm definitely not doing that as far as parenting?
I don't know. It's kind of a hard question for me because, like, you know, I feel like my parents, they did such a great job with everything. But I mean, it's like I was just saying, like, I want to throw my child in all type of different things, like how my mom did me. Like I was modeling and doing little sitcoms and stuff when I was young, already having my own bank account. Like that was, you know, a great thing. Yeah. But also, like when it comes to our family show and having us all on reality TV show, like Major could care less about being on TV or doing stuff like that. So I'm like, you know, maybe if he had a choice, he probably wouldn't have chosen to be on TV. So I'm like, maybe I should try to give her a choice, you know, like, do you want to be in the spotlight? Like that's probably something that she won't want. So I don't know. That's probably something I'll try to do a little different.
Got it. Now I saw on your Instagram, you said this time of year is your favorite time of year. Have you figured out what you're wearing for your Halloween costume yet?
You know what? There are not a lot of pregnant Halloween choices. So I'm sad about that. Somebody told me to be the Grinch, which is cool, but I like to be stuff that's still cute.
Yeah, pretty.
So, yeah, like I'm trying to figure it out. I was thinking about nobody really knows her, but I would have to like put the side-by-side picture for people like, oh, that's who you are. But on Emperor's New Groove, she's like the pregnant wife of Crunk or not Crunk or of one of the characters. I would have to do this side by side. Like you're not going to think of it off top, but she's like the cutest pregnant character.
Right. Nice. Well, I'm excited to see the years in the future as far as dressing up for Halloween for you and your little family. Like that's gonna be so cute. I love seeing people like DJ Envy and Fab. They always dress their whole family up in like themes.
Yeah, they go all out. They do the best at the family costumes.
Yeah, absolutely. Super dope. So what else about the TV show that you can tell us about, like what you're looking forward to, and just stepping into from being an artist going into being an actual entertainer as far as TV?
Well, as far as, transitioning still, I'm definitely up for the ride of really getting into it. I still get nervous like right before the show. Okay, like, it's not like my main thing or something I've just been doing for a long time. So I'm definitely excited about learning more about being like a talk show host, but I'm excited about getting into like a real studio. Everything is on Zoom right now. So I'm hoping that when this pandemic is all over, we can get into a real studio, have our own set, maybe get a band.
And that'll be so good.
It's like a lot of different things. A lot of great things can come when getting in the studio. So that's what I would be most excited about. And, having more guests on there. We've been talking about all different type of guests. So hopefully we get some of the people that we want on this next go round.
Nice. So what guests have you all been thinking about that you want to, speak that into existence and hope to get on the show?
All my co-hosts are always saying they want Michelle Obama on there.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Yeah, everybody has high hopes for the guests.
Well, Michelle, you're one of the girls, though. I feel like she would have no problem.
Yeah, I would love to talk to Michelle. I'd probably be in awe the whole time. So, I don't know how that would go for me, but great to have her on there. I really want Keke Palmer to be on there. I keep talking about her. I feel like she's just such a great voice for the young generation. I don't know, all type of people. We talk about all type of people. I would love to. I always want Rihanna. Like that's my top everything.
Oh yeah.
I can just talk to Rihanna for 2 seconds. I'll be happy.
Right. It's like, hey girl, all right, bye.
All right. Exactly.
Don't even gotta ask nothing.
That's all we need from Ree.
Nice. Okay, so who is the outspoken person of the entire group?
I would say Anton is very outspoken. Definitely Anton. I would say Romeo, but Romeo is more like really well spoken. Like we always say, like he's the grandpa of the group. Yeah. Anton is definitely the most outspoken, but Romeo is gonna always put it in the perfect words. Like he just knows really well spoken.
Nice. Dope. Well, I'm super excited to see. So is this a new season? Because you all started already, correct?
Yeah, it's not a new season. We're just kind of like, we took a little break.
Nice.
I'm really not sure why.
Okay.
But it took a little break for a couple of weeks and we're coming back.
Nice. Love it. So real quick, before we do wrap up, how has the pandemic, affected you positively or even in a not so positive way?
I would say that it affected me in a positive way by just giving me some time to a breather to really figure out some things when it comes to myself. Family time, stuff like that. I mean, I learned how to cook a little bit, things that I just really would just not care about, or maybe one day I actually had the time to do. I feel we're always moving so fast trying to figure out the next thing, and I feel like it just gave us all like a breather to really just sit with ourselves and love ourselves. I would say negatively, I mean, I still recorded music and stuff like that the whole time. So I would say like inspiration wise, I usually just go off of my day to day, being outside, seeing stuff, hearing different stories. I didn't really have a lot of that. So sometimes I go in the studio and be like, I have nothing to talk about today. I don't know what to talk about other than I watch Netflix movies all day. So I feel like that's probably the only negative that came out of the pandemic for me. And not going out to eat for a long time was really
Yes.
made
Yes.
I'm used to going out to eat.
Yes. I get tired. I'm like, when the new food's coming out, because I'm tired of cooking the same thing, chicken, fish, all that. Like,
Imagine just learning how to cook. I was
oh
over it.
yeah. Did you know how to cook before?
No, not at all.
Oh my
girl.
God.
Not one bit. And I don't even like. I learned a little bit, and I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Atlanta is definitely open outside. I was in Atlanta like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, oh, y'all out here kicking it hard.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's all the way open. You know, restaurants, everything,
Yeah.
clubs, strip clubs, the
That's
park.
crazy.
It's all open.
Crazy. So between the two, what are you enjoying the most as far as either being a singer or a TV host?
I would definitely say, I mean, I don't have to think about it. I was just
Okay.
gonna say, because that I'm doing a talk show more than I'm doing singing. It's like, dang, like my people gonna be like, you not enjoying this? Like,
Right. Okay, you right. Wrong question.
No, it's okay. It's really okay. Like, singing is my passion, so
Right.
I definitely enjoy the singing more than anything.
Nice.
I listen to music 24/8, so
Nice.
but I really do enjoy being a talk show host as well.
Nice. Amazing. So the mix, it will be on TV tomorrow, Tuesday, October 6th, starting at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 Eastern on Fox Soul. I'm super excited to check it out. I want to see what y'all talking about, the opinions, all types of good stuff. I love the whole thing about, you know, your mom or Tiny being the executive producer. So it's like, I know it's going to be done right in the right sense. So
She do not play
at all. So I definitely look forward to seeing it tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you when pandemic is over. I know you'll have some new music out. Definitely got to come to the Shy. We'll definitely show you a good time.
Yes, I can't wait to come see y'all.
Yes. And go ahead and drop your social media handles for everybody to follow you.
Okay, my Twitter is at Zanique. I hope y'all, write that. Everybody does not know how to spell my name.
Right.
It's Zanique Jailee, Jailee.
Got you. All right. It was great talking to you.
Great talking to you too. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Power 92.3 FM.